It started. It started.
Hey guys, in this video I'm just going to show you guys how I apply my wig and how I get it to stay down and look, I guess, as real as possible. My hair, I only pluck this side because I wear it on this side. This side is basically not plucked, so in the video you will see that. So this is the only part I kind of finessed into looking good. And also, I didn't really get to bleach the knots properly. I tried, but it wasn't the right developer, so it wasn't bleached. So, of course, it's not bleached or anything, but I try my best, and I hopefully, I think it looks pretty good, so, I wear it how I want. And I'm just going to show you guys how I get it to stay down and look nice and neat as possible. So if you guys want to see that, then keep on watching. Oh my god, Becky. Becky with the jailbreaks.
Now I'm putting my wig cap on because, I mean, that's what we do out here, right? 6 heads. And my sister is truly annoying. She's gifted in that department, I can tell you. So, yeah, that little brown patch though on my wig cap is just makeup because, I was trying to finesse the part. But now I'm just putting on my wig and yeah. So I'm just gonna fit it to my hairline because we don't want the wig to be like on our foreheads, or we don't want it to be all the way back. Like, what do we look like? We want it to look as natural as possible. We want to finesse it into looking like ours, People are gonna see you and be like, is that yours? Like, what? Inches? Anyways, so I'm just adjusting it to see where I like it, and I like it in this position, so I'm just grabbing the combs to adjust it to my head and basically push it into my head. And yeah, I talk a lot throughout this entire video, so I had to do this voiceover because I was having a whole conversation with my sister. So I like this position, and I put the clips into my head, and then I'm just pulling it and adjusting it to match my hairline and just to fit everything so it looks natural. Here's a close-up of how it looks so far. And yes, I use Gorilla Snot, not Got2b, because I've never had Got2b glue and I don't know how it works, so I'm using Gorilla Snot because that's what I know of, and it's not as harsh, I know that for sure. So now I'm just lifting the wig to see where I'm gonna place the glue, right? And my wig is a little bit dirty and messy because of all the prior glue usage. OMG, it's so gross. But I do wash my wigs. I actually used this wig like 2 days before, so it's kind of like dirty. But I wanted to film this video, so you know what? I'm just gonna wash it later. And I'm just placing the glue wherever I want the wig to lay. And that's on my edges, unfortunately, but yeah. Gotta make it look real. And I'm taking a rat tail comb and using the tail of it to just finesse my hair into the shape I want. I don't use my fingers because it gets really hard, so I just use the comb just to place everything in the right position and everything. It takes a while to like get it to look perfect, but yeah. And the glue does take a long time. A lot of people, they like blow dry it so it dries down, but I don't have time for that, especially when I'm rushing. So this is what I do when I'm rushing. I don't have time to blow dry the glue so it can get tacky. So that's why it takes me a long time to do this, and then eventually it will dry on my scalp, on my what? It will dry in place, okay? Sometimes I take an old mascara wand and try to comb out my edges because it gets clumpy with glue and makeup. Oh my god, it's so annoying. But I take that and I just comb out them little hairs because we're not trying to walk outside having glue stuck in our hair looking like all unnatural and stuff. And then we're gonna take the comb and just comb it out so it can get good and look better to my liking. Wow, that conversation must have been really good because I cannot stop talking. So now I'm going to the middle part, I guess the center, and it's really dirty as you can see with glue, but I'm just taking the glue and putting it in the position. Normally it's like more forward, but I don't know why today it's like all the way in the front. And as usual, I'm taking the rat tail comb to kind of press the hair down so it does not lift off, because girl, how would you look walking outside and then the front part of your wig is lifting off in the wind? Like, they're gonna say it's not yours, and we don't want that. So we gotta press and press and pray that it does not come off. Now we're gonna do that on the other side, and this side is so dirty, but we're gonna ignore that. We're just gonna act like this is a new wig, you know, and we're gonna put a lot of glue there and press it down. Now this part takes so long to dry because it's under all the hair, so I have to really keep going in on this part. It was so long, like I had to cut so much of it out because it took so long for me to get this part to stick to my hair. But we gotta do what we gotta do if we want to look cute in these streets. And so I'm just looking at the wig and combing it out to my liking until everything looks good and perfect, you know. Now this part is like drying, but I'm trying to get it to look better with my baby hair. And this part right next to my ears, it's like so sticky, so I don't want my hair to stick onto my face like some weird mold. So I wanted it to be like free, so when it dries it's like free flowing. That's why I keep like combing it out with the mascara one, and that's like the only thing that can get in there. And I don't want it lifting off while I'm doing that, so I'm just trying to go in. It takes me a really long time to get this hair to stick to my scalp without the hair sticking to it, but it's worth it in the ending because, you know, you want to look cute. You don't want it to look unnatural and fake. So I have to keep going in with the comb. I'm pushing it down while combing the hair out. It's just a long process, but it works for me, and this is what I do. See, now it's looking all better and everything. Y'all never thought it would look this cute, but yes, it is. And this is just a close-up shot of how the part looks with the hair in front.